something, say I ought to know. He don't love me anymore, and I'll have to let him go. You say you're gonna take him, oh, but I don't think you can. You ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I'd have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. Get out while you can. 'Cause you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man goes looking things that he don't need. He take a second look at you, but he's in love with me. I don't know where they leave you, oh, but I know where I'll stand. You ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you, they're a dime a dozen. You can buy 'em anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body. Get out while you can. You ain't woman enough to take my man. Oh, you ain't woman enough to take my man.
One night, Farmer Brown's taking some men, knocked up with the greatest of care. Down in the hen house, something hurt when he shouted, "Who's there?" This is what he heard: "Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here at all. So watch yourself, stop that fuss. Ain't nobody here but us. The chickens trying to sleep, and you bust in and hobble, hobble, hobble in with your chin. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here at all." You're stomping around, making a friend, picking up an awful fuss. Chickens trying to sleep, and you bust in. Hobble, 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 man, it's a sin. Tomorrow is a busy day. We got things to do, we got eggs to lay. We got ground to dig and worms to scratch. Takes a lot of sitting, getting chicks to hatch. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here at all. Stomping around and kicking the ground, picking up an awful dust. Can they point their gun the other way and hobble, hobble, hobble off, hit the hay? Tomorrow is a busy day. We got things to do, we got eggs to lay. We got ground to dig and worms to scratch. Takes a lot of sitting, getting chicks to hatch. Ain't nobody here but us chickens. Ain't nobody here at all. Watch yourself, stop that fuss. Ain't nobody here but us. Kindly point their gun the other way and hobble, hobble, hobble off and hit the hay. Hey, Daddy, what do you say? It's easy picking. Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
running down the railroad tracks, and boy, you won't believe your ears. There's a picking on the front porch of Johnny Stacks. He ain't played like that in years. Ain't played nothing like that in years. His heart is sounding like that old guitar. Lord, just listen to it ring. All he ever played was a blues before. Look into wonderful things. Johnny's got some brand new strings. They say she's a waitress down in Carbondale. He met her out the
Thank you.
All right, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Mountain View Meeting Place just off the Court Square in beautiful downtown Mountain View, Arkansas, deep in the heart of the Ozark Mountains. The Pam Setzer Show is a production of Dancing Dolls Music and is broadcast live on the Pam Setzer YouTube channel, the Pam Setzer Music Facebook page, and our newest local radio station, KWMV 88.5 FM radio. The Pam Setzer Show is made possible by grants from the Arkansas Arts Council and by our wonderful gold sponsor, the Dulcimer Shop, maker of mixed bad and dulcimers for over 60 years, as well as our other great business sponsors, Fringe Salon, the Inn at Mountain View, Jack's Fishing Resort, JoJo's Catfish Wharf, Naughty Squirrel Cabins, View Life 72560, Mountain View Chevrolet, Ozark Country Inn, the Dude Ranch Boot Store, the Wildflower Bed and Breakfast, Twisted Mule Mercantile, and Wallace Woodworks. They're all fine businesses. When you go in those fine businesses and shop there, please thank them for helping keep Mountain View music alive and kicking. And now, the star of our show, the queen of Mountain View music, Pam Setzer.
we're so glad y'all came out tonight. 'Cause we've already practiced once, and we'd hate to have had to practice again and not have a crowd. So we're thankful for you. That first song I just played on the mountain dulcimer is a tune I wrote for my grandson. It's called Hayes's Hoedown. And this is a tune called Ozark Hills. It was written by Ron Wall, and whether you live here or if you come here to visit, we all love the Ozark Hills. In these hills I was born, thought I'd never roam. Times got hard and I had to go away. How I miss folks at home and feel so all alone. But in my heart I'm going back today. How I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes to see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Travel round town to town, wherever work was found. Sometimes we work so hard for little pay. It's hard to find peace of mind just to make it through each day. But in my heart I'm going back to stay. How I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes to see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. I close my eyes to see the valleys and the fields. Though I'm far away, you can always hear me say, Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Lord, I love these Ozark hills. Thank you. Isn't that a great song? Well, yeah, come on in. Listen, you just don't know how much we worked to save those seats. We were rehearsing, and so hadn't been able to reserve them. So everyone that came in, I'd say, you can sit anywhere but the third row right here. Here's an old bluegrass tune, I guess.
Yeah, just about everybody's done this one. Flatt and Scruggs and everybody.
Everybody.
Sam to kick her off here.
I lost all my money but a $2 bill. $2 bill, Lord, $2 bill. I lost all my money but a $2 bill.
Thank you.
I just want to know how many of you in here tonight have a $2 bill. And okay, yeah. One time after we did that song for my grandchildren, there was a gentleman that came up. At that time, I just had the little boy, and he said, "Here's a $2 bill for your grandson." So I want to introduce everybody up here. We are Apple and Setzer, and we've been doing a kind of a duo thing since about 2017. We've played together for many, many years. And we have over to my left, he used to live here in Mountain View, but now he's moved off to the city. You know, he went to college and had to get one of those big old jobs and leave us. And got to make money. But we are so thankful that he'll drive in and play with us. And we love it so much that we try to work our dates around Sam so that we can make sure he's here with us. You're going to love him tonight. Make welcome Mr. Sam Cobb. And over there on my far right, playing the bass, I always say he sits there and he's so calm and he just plays so great. And but lately he's been doing some solo shows, and we've discovered that he's been holding out on us. I mean, he's playing and he's singing and so he might even be dancing. Are you dancing too, Jerry? It's solo, you can't hear. But he does a great job, and we appreciate him playing with. Make welcome Mr. Jerry Bone. And my duo partner right here, he's from over around Southside Batesville. He grew up singing with his family, just like I grew up singing with mine. So we have a very similar background. We both grew up playing at the Ozark Folk Center, and he plays lots of different instruments. He's a great sound engineer and a great songwriter. You'll hear one of his songs here shortly. And what else do I need to say, Brad?
I'll just keep going.
Oh, yes. He's just all around a great guy. Make welcome Mr. Brad Apple.
Thank you. And one of the finest here I had the pleasure of singing and playing music with, and just, one of the finest singers, guitar, dulcimer, and auto harp, and spoon, and
Oh, yes.
just everything player that I've had the privilege of working with here. So Miss Pam Setzer.
Thank you so much. We're going to feature these guys on a little mandolin here called Lost Indian. welcome all you folks out there on Facebook or on YouTube that are watching. We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. We've got a great crowd here tonight. Yeah, you know, if you hear something that you like, it's okay to clap. These guys love it if you clap for them playing. They just play better. And if you don't like it, please clap anyway, okay? Here's a little tune. Well, I heard Emmylou Harris sing this, and I always have to ask Brad because he heard someone else do this. So,
Does anybody remember Bill Grant and Delia Bell from years ago? Man, I'm getting old. They were like
hopefully, maybe
all over.
somebody out there on Facebook remembers Brad.
Yeah, somebody on Facebook comment and let me know I'm not the only one that remembers those people. They were like all over the bluegrass circuit back in the 70s and 80s, probably.
Yeah.
But she did a record with this song too. So.
Yes. And here's our version. For many long years, I played a long hand. I rode my horse in many strange lands until one day I stopped for a while for two blue eyes and a funny smile. So highway, oh coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song. You're calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong. One day I'll run away from home. I'm trailing back, and it won't be long. I'll see you again in a little while. Hear my darling sweet, my welcome smile. So highway, oh coyote, I hear your sad and lonesome song. You're calling me back to old Montana, back to those hills where I belong. Back to those hills where I belong. Another neat song. Thank you very much. Have you all had a good day today? I do want to mention, back in the corner there, I've got some T-shirts, and I have some CDs and caps, and also have some little rack cards. If you would for sure pick up a rack card, because it tells you about Facebook and YouTube, and it also has all the sponsors listed. So tomorrow when you're around town, you can be sure and go in those stores and visit them. And tonight, because it's Mother's Day coming Sunday, I am doing a special on T-shirts are normally $20, caps are normally $20, and CDs are $15. Tonight, everything is $10 a piece. So it's a big special. Yes. So please take about 10 home with you. Vic is getting really tired of carrying that suitcase around, I'll tell you.
Get
Come
just a
on
little
in.
more on the mandolin, Gresham. This is a tune that Carter family, I guess, probably one of the first that recorded this and did it. It's a really, really old song, and saw a Johnny Cash movie was playing on TV the other night, and made me think about the Carter family and how important they were to traditional American music. And so this is one they kind of popularized back in the day. It's called Foggy Mountaintop.
foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best.
Thank you.
I'm going to get the mountain dulcimer back out. And how many of you have been to the dulcimer shop? Okay, if you haven't been, please go tomorrow. They have a great gift shop, but you can also see them making the dulcimers, and they have them for sale, and they'd love to sell you one. And that's the wrong dulcimer. You can see this, of course, is different wood, how they look. And I appreciate the Dulcimer Shop is my gold sponsor, and I appreciate them very much. Here's a little tune that another one that I wrote for the Dulcimer called Crooked Ridge. Thank you. Welcome to those of you that just got here. We're so glad y'all made it in. We're having a good time, aren't we? Well, I told you earlier when I introduced Brad that he is also a great songwriter. So we're going to do a song that he wrote. It's called Fields of Love. And he was telling us that, tell him when you wrote this, Brad.
I wrote this tune, I think it was in 1995. I was taking some technical college courses at the time, and I wrote it in class one day. I probably should have been paying attention to the instructor, but anyway, the idea came and
Well, we're
There
glad
it
that
was,
you
and-
we're glad that you weren't paying attention.
yeah. I don't know, I might be better off if I had been paying attention. Anyway,
Y'all, there's seats right up here on this front. We like you. I mean, we smell pretty good. Everybody's kind of going to the back, but
These hard times are on us now. It's taken a grip up on the town. The fields we plow are hard and dry. The crops have died and the wells are dry. But I know we can survive if our love does not go dry. Like the flowers withered and they died underneath a burning sky. So let's water our fields with love. No matter how hot, it won't dry up. Though the land is hard and dry, our love will never die. Let us water our fields with love. We've worked this ground with sweat and tears every day throughout the years. With a horse and plow, we knew somehow we'd make a living off of this old ground. But now we're standing at hard times. Please stay here right by my side. We've got each other and our pride, and our love will never die. So let's water our fields with love. No matter how hard, it won't dry up. Though the land is hard and dry, our love will never die. Let us water our fields with love. Let us water our fields with love.
thank you,
great song, Brad Apple.
thank you.
What you got, Brad?
You know, I hadn't sang some of these in so long, I need to have a little cheat sheet.
Well, I'm impressed that you can see that down there. Yeah.
Well, these are bifocals.
You are younger than me, though.
This is an old tune I learned from the Lost and Found Bluegrass Band. Alan Mills and all those good guys up in Virginia. And they
Is
recorded
this another
a long time.
current, one of your current?
Yeah, this is another current one. This one's only about 43 or 4 years old. Here's. We'll see what you think, though. This one's called Red Mountain Wine. I ain't got no worries, I ain't got no home, I ain't got nobody to call on my own. But I'm satisfied, I got nothing to do. I'm for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. Some people see me, some people don't. Some women love me, some women won't. But I'm satisfied, I got nothing to do. I'm for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. I got a house in Carolina, a barn in Tennessee, a boxcar in Virginia, and a jail in Waikiki. But I'm satisfied, I got nothing to do. I'm for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. I'm satisfied, I got nothing to do. I'm for a dime for some Red Mountain wine. Thank you.
Look at the auto harp out now. And Mother Maybelle Carter made the auto harp popular of the Carter family. And I grew up singing with my mom and my dad. And my mom loved the old Carter family songs. She taught me how to play the auto harp and the dulcimer. And y'all know the Carter family I'm talking about? Now I'm not talking about Jimmy Carter. This is Maybelle and Sarah and AP. So I don't know who's AP. I guess you're AP. But this is an old one called Storms Are on the Ocean. I'm going away to leave you, love. I'm going away for a while. But I'll return to you, sweetheart, if I go 10,000 miles. The storms are on the ocean. The heavens may cease to be. This world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to me.
is mourning for his own true love, just as I mourn for mine. The storms are on the ocean, the heavens may cease to be, this world may lose its motion, love, if I prove false to thee. Thank you. Has anyone noticed that I play left-handed? Really, they're the ones that are backwards. You know, my mom, I write left-handed, and I played the auto harp when I was 8, and then the dulcimer started when I was 9, and my mom tried to teach me normal, but it just wasn't going to happen. So, hey, Sam, quit laughing over there now. He knows I'm abnormal, but anyway, the McSpadden, he turned it around so I could play it left-handed. So, there you have it. What's coming up?
I know some of you know Larry Sparks, right? Bluegrass? All right.
Yes, y'all, come on, you know him, right? Come on now. Yes.
He usually picks this one, and you know, he used to work with Ralph Stanley, and he calls this the Carter's Blues. I guess he named it after Carter Stanley.
They're so good. I'm just glad y'all just keep coming in. We're going to be full before long. Well, I'm going to get the spoons out next. Because if you're, if you're getting a little sleepy, this is going to wake you up. And You know, this is called Fly Around, and years ago this was a play party song, and they danced to it, and they sang it, but they did not have musical instruments. That's what a play party was, because they thought instruments were not good, see? But we're doing it with instruments and everything, and so this is called Fly Around, My Pretty Little Miss. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy, fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Higher up the cherry tree, the riper grows the cherries. More you hug and kiss a girl, the more they wanna marry. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy, fly around, my pretty little miss, you almost drive me crazy. Wait a second. Charlie, he's a good old guy. Charlie, he's a dandy. Charlie, he's a good old guy. Feeds them girls on candy. Fly around, my pretty little miss. Fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss. Almost drive me crazy. Coffee grows on the white oak tree, river flows with brandy. If I had my pretty little miss, I'd feed her sugar candy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, almost drive me crazy. I'm gonna get some weevily weed, I'm gonna get some barley. Gonna get some weevily weed and bake a cake for Charlie. Fly around, my pretty little miss, fly around, my daisy. Fly around, my pretty little miss, almost drive me crazy. Now you all have this instrument at home. And they actually have they have metal spoons and wooden spoons that are attached, which I say is cheating, but let me tell you, I drove my mother crazy because I would drop these, and they don't drop silently. So, but they do. So, if you can you see the flat spot? I'm about to wear them out. But I've always been good with spoons. You know, get it? Y'all are getting there. And when you play them, you can show up for a potluck and you've got your own spoons. You're never out of tune. See, they're having to tune. I never have to tune my spoons.
This is an old Bill Monroe tune right here. You got any Bill Monroe fans out there?
Woo, yes.
I like hearing some of the stories on Bill Monroe. I'll tell one real quick if I got time. Bill and the Bluegrass Boys and Jim and Jesse and the Osborne brothers were all doing the Opry one night, and I think the Bluegrass people always shared like one dressing room there, and anyway, Bill come in the room, and Vassar Clements was filling in with Jim and Jesse that night because their fiddle player couldn't make it, and Bill told Bobby Osborne, he said, Bobby, who is that fellow standing over there? And Bobby said, who you mean? He said, that fellow right over there. And he said, well, that's Vassar Clements. And he goes, he's ruined every fiddle player in this town. And Bobby said, what do you mean, Bill, he's ruined every fiddle player in this town? He said, well, they can't play tunes like Katie Hill and nothing like that no more. Said Bill just went on and on to Bobby Osborne about how Vassar Clements had ruined all the fiddle players in Nashville. And anyway, Vassar Clements went on out of the dressing room after a minute. Him and Bill never spoke or anything. And Kenny Baker, Bill's fiddle player, got kind of irritated at that point, and he come over there and kind of stood in front of Bill and Bobby Osborne. He said, well, I'll tell you one thing, he ain't ruined my fiddle playing, not one bit. And said Bill just kind of looked off, you know, he never said a word, didn't reply to Kenny Baker. And finally, Kenny Baker, he goes on out of the dressing room, and Bobby Osborne said Bill waited till the dressing room door shut. He was sure Kenny was gone. He said, I don't care what he says. Vassar Clements ruined every fiddle player in this town.
Oh, God.
Anyway, this is one of Bill's tunes called Old Dangerfield.
I hate to follow that. But this is a great song we're going to follow that with. This is another song that Brad Apple and Charlie Sandage, they co-wrote. And we've got about a couple more, and I do want to remind you that I want to say a big thank you first to Gresham McMillan. He's running the sound and lights. He's also a great bass player and a great friend, and so we appreciate Gresham. And he's got popcorn. Do you have cookies tonight? Yep. What kind? White chocolate cranberry, maybe? Well, chocolate chip. And there's sodas and water. There is a tip bucket back there. It is free to get in, but it costs you to get out. So if you're enjoying yourself, please, put some money in the tip bucket. Back in the corner there. And Paula, would you mind to man that for, Vic's not back yet. There's the money bag in there, but I have T-shirts. This song we're about to do is, Brad and I have a duo. It's Apple and Setzer. It has a lot of these songs on it you're going to hear tonight. And I'm giving a special tonight because it's Mother's Day Sunday. T-shirts, caps, and CDs are all $10 tonight. So normally they're $20 and $15. So Again, take several home with you. This is one called Grandma Danced with the Arkansas Traveler, and it is just, you just have to listen to the words. We're working on doing a video with this song because it is just so perfect for that. My grandma was a white-haired lady, stepped right out of a picture book. Sat with her in church on Sunday, ran to the kitchen when she started to cook. Down in our little town, everyone knew her, prim and proper, dressed just right. I'll never forget the first time I saw her, Middler Jake's on a Friday night. Grandma loves to dance with the Arkansas Traveler, kicked up her heels with little Sally Head, do-side-doed with the Mississippi Sawyer, never ever quit until she wore her out the bed. Saturday she was out in her garden, Sunday back to church again. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, little old lady she'd always been. But Friday night, just like clockwork, she turned into someone I didn't know. Let out a holler and lift up her skirt, let her black slippers and her wild side show. Dance with the Arkansas Traveler, picked up her heels with little Sally Head, do-side-doed with the Mississippi Sawyer, never ever quit until she wore her out the bed. Every time I hear the Arkansas Traveler, I can see Grandma and little Sally Ann flirting just a little with the Mississippi Sawyer, dancing forever to a heavenly band. Isn't that a great song? And I know several grandmas that could be that character. I've grown up with them, yes. Great, great song. So we're going to do one more, and we're going to take about a 10-minute break. Restrooms are right there. Please don't go off because we need you. We need you to stay, and we've got a bunch more good music coming up in the second half. Anything you want to tell them, Brad?
No, I don't guess so.
Anything you want to, Sam?
I'm good.
Oh, good. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and we'll be back. So y'all can get up and spend money and use the restroom and spend more money, yeah.
Bring that water, hey, hey, yeah. If you don't like your job, why don't you throw that bucket? Throw it down, boy, throw it.
Roly-poly, eating corn and taters, hungry every minute of the day. Roly-poly, gnawing on a biscuit, long as he can chew it, it's okay. He can eat an apple pie, never even bat his eye. He likes everything from soup to hay. Roly-poly, daddy's little fatty, bet he's gonna be a man someday.
and jelly 20 times a day. Roly-poly eats a hearty dinner, takes a lot of strength to run and play. Pulls up weeds and does the chores, runs both ways to all the stores. He works up an appetite that way. Roly-poly, daddy's little fatty, bet he's gonna be a man someday. Bet he's gonna be a man someday.
How about some Sally Gooden?
All right, let's lay one down here, Uncle Tim.
Well, I had a piece of pie, had a piece of pudding, gave it all away to see my little Sally Gooden. Hey, my little Sally Gooden, oh yeah, little Sally Gooden, oh my little Sally Gooden. Never was a gal like a little Sally Gooden. Muddy, got so drunk I couldn't stand steady. Hey, my little Sally Gooden, oh yeah, little Sally Gooden, oh my little Sally Gooden. And there never was a gal like a little Sally Gooden. Something coming, thought it was a train by the way it was running. Hey, my little Sally Gooden, oh yeah, little Sally Gooden, oh my little Sally Gooden. And there never was a gal like my little Sally Gooden. A piece of pie and I had a piece of pudding. I gave it all away to see the little Sally Gooden. Hey, my little Sally Gooden, oh yeah, little Sally Gooden. Hey, my little Sally Gooden. And there never was a gal like a little Sally Gooden.
Gosh, I saw lots of y'all over there buying stuff. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're going to start with a dulcimer tune, and this is called Harrison Town. And Harrison, Arkansas is about an hour and a half from here. And this was actually written about Harrison Town, Harrison, Arkansas. And it also has words, too. Who got a cookie? Anybody? They're usually really good cookies and popcorn. Okay, Brad.
Well, we got a Grandpa Jones song for you here. Yeah. This is probably his most famous song, probably.
I would say. I mean, but now if you do a Grandpa Jones, just, you know, he always had that leg going like
Yeah.
that. Are you going to do that part?
Well, I forgot my suspenders and,
Oh, okay.
you know, my boots and everything. I'd have to get prepared for that, probably.
I have to tell this. Grandpa and Ramona first came to Mountain View. I was about 11, I think, and we were still having folk festival that was over at the gym, the high school gym. And we were really good friends with Jimmy and Cleta and all that. And I remember my mom and dad saying, you know, that Grandpa and Ramona were coming, and we were going out to Jimmy's house to meet Grandpa. And of course, I had seen him on TV, so I knew what he looked like. Well, we get out to Jimmy's, and they say, "This is Grandpa Jones," you know. And I'm thinking, I say, "Well, it's nice to meet you." And I'm thinking, that's not Grandpa Jones. I mean, he didn't look like himself because he wasn't all made up. But later that night, he was definitely Grandpa Jones.
I've traveled over this countrywide, seeking fortune fair. Up and down both coastlines, I've traveled everywhere. From Portland east to Portland west, and back across the line. I'm going now to the old hometown of mine. Ain't more miles in Louisville will come into my view. Ain't more miles in this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. girl somewhere that you love best of all. Mine, she's down in Louisville, she's long and she's tall. She's the kind that you can't find rambling through the land. I'm going back this very day to win her heart and hand. 8 more miles of Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. I can picture in my mind the place we'll call her home. A humble little hut or two we'll never want to roam. And the place is right where that love site is in those bluegrass hills, where gently flows the Ohio near a place called Louisville. 8 more miles of Louisville will come into my view. 8 more miles on this old road, I'll never more be blue. I knew someday that I'd come back and do it from the start. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. 8 more miles of Louisville, the hometown of my heart. Thank you.
Do we have any Anne Murray fans? Well, we're going to do this anyway. I can't see any hands. Actually, Anne Murray's always been one of my very favorite singers. And I got to see her in concert a couple of times, and I got to take my mom. But I always have to tell this story because I think of my mom whenever I sing Anne Murray. Because after a show one night, there was a lady that came up and said, "Well, Jean, who is your favorite singer?" Well, I'm standing right there, thinking, that's a no-brainer. She goes, "Anne Murray." And then she looked over at me and she said, "Well, except and Pam." I was in close running with Anne Murray. For the couple that listened to this 4 times, here's the 5th time. Free, still free. I cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back from me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, and I can't believe it's you, I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there, and I'll never leave. Why should I leave? I'd be a fool, 'cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when it was cold, when I was lost. You took me home, you gave me hope when I was at the end, and turned my lies back into truth again. You even called me friend, you gave me strength
stand alone again to face the world out on my own again. You put me high up on a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me. Thank you. Brad's going to do one now called I'm Going to Lay Down My Old Guitar.
I need to after that one.
I'm telling you, they do a great job. I have to focus because I want to listen to all those chords and stuff they're putting in. And
Yeah, this is an old Delmore Brothers song right here. And I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Well, I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Sick in a lonesome bed. Well, there's no one to find my aching head, and I'm sick in a lonesome bed. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Well, there's no one to cry for me. No one to cry for me. I've traveled around this world, don't you see? And there's no one to cry for me. I'm gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. I'm telling this world goodbye. Telling this world goodbye. I'm telling this world and that dear little girl. I'm telling them all goodbye. Gonna lay down my old guitar. Lay down my old guitar. Well, I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Yeah, I wish I could tie it to my side and take it along with me. Thank you.
are any of you out here from Louisiana? Oh, I see. Back there, yes. Have any of you ever been to Louisiana? Do you know where it is on the map? So here's a little Mary Chapin tune called Twist and Shout. And I need you to act like you're Cajuns. You know, you're from Louisiana, because I need a Cajun yell. So can somebody give me an example back there from Louisiana? That's not a Cajun yell. Hear it? Aye. Okay. Follow this gentleman right here. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah, you're getting there. Here we go. So when I do this, I'm going to need you to do. Yes. I'll get to that one too, yeah. Saturday night and the moon is out. I want to head on over to the Twist and Shout. Find the two-step partner and the Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm going to find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor. When I hear that beat, I want to back home. Want to dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Never had wandered down to New Orleans. Never had drifted down the Bayou Stream, but I heard that music on the radio, and I swore someday I was gonna go. Down the Highway 10 down to Lafayette, there's a Baton Rouge, and I won't forget. Send him a card with my regret, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home. Saturday night and the moon is out, I wanna head on over to the Twist and Shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that beat, I'm gonna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Okay, on the count of 3, I want a good old Cajun yell. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That was not the thing. 1, 2, 3. They got an alligator stew and crawfish pie. Cold storm blowing into town tonight. Living on the Delta's quite a show. Got hurricane parties every time it blows. Here up north, it's a cold, cold rain, and there ain't no cure for my blues today. Except when the paper says Beausoleil coming into town, baby, let's go down. Saturday night and the moon is out. I wanna head on over to the Twist and Shout. Find a two-step partner and a Cajun beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that beat, I wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. Take us home, Sam. I wanna give these people one more chance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. How about say yippee? 1, 2, 3. Yippee!
I keep telling Pam that she's got to work this out, that at the beginning of the song, like Mary Chapin's video, she leaps down off the stage, you know.
I'm afraid what would happen after I leap. I could leap, but the landing might not be good. Well, I have to say, this is one of my favorites in the show always, when Brad and Sam, you know, in the first half they do one by themselves, and do you know that Jerry and I, we do not miss one chord on those. We like them, don't we, Jerry? We just sit back and relax. So here's another one.
This is a tune called Molly Bloom, and a banjo player named Alan Mundy wrote this tune. And Alan used to come right here on the court square back in the 60s, my dad said. Back then, like playing fiddle tunes note for note on a banjo was kind of a new thing. And my dad said he sat out here under a shade tree all afternoon one folk fest, I think it was, and just had people mesmerized playing those tunes note for note on a banjo. So this is one he wrote. Here, we'll give it a try for you.
Well, if they keep practicing, they're going to get pretty good. Well, I'm going to get the dulcimer out again, and I now have it tuned in a minor tuning. It's called Aeolian. Remember that? This is an old, gosh, you've heard it done old time and bluegrass, and this is our version of Shady Grove. We'll get the shaker out. We're going to get all shook up. Well, this is a Linda Ron. Well, I heard Linda Ronstadt do this song. You know, growing up, I listened to Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris, Patsy Cline, Anne Murray, all of those, Dolly Parton. She and I have a lot in common. We won't discuss what, but anyway. Brad knew this by a bluegrass group, and I'm going to see if I can remember it. Spintron. What is it? Spectrum. I was close.
I know
Spectrum.
nobody remembers Spectrum.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was close. We ready? There you go, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Golly gee, what have you done to me? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
and I'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. There's no use in me crying. I've done everything, and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. Now you go your way, baby, and I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, and I'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore. You won't matter anymore. Oh, that's my husband back there. He's our biggest promoter. I will have to say, our duo CD project, which Brad recorded and mastered and all of that, we have been fortunate that a few of the songs have been on some charts, and that particular song has been on the Bluegrass Planet chart for about the last 5 months or so. And it was kind of at 12, and it just kind of keeps going down, but we're still on there, so that's great. Thank you. And the check's in the mailbox. I mean, we know it's coming one of these days. Unless Brad's gotten one he hadn't told me about. Have you gotten a big check, Brad?
Well, I was supposed to not say anything.
Uh-huh.
This here's an old Jim and Jesse number that they wrote here, and they wrote a lot of good stuff. And see what you think about our little version here.
Thanks for the trip to the top of the world. One kiss from you sets my heart in a whirl. Happiness to me is just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. There was a void in my life for so long. I searched for the answer in every love song. Then you found an empty spot way down deep inside, and you took me on a trip to paradise. Thanks for the trip to the top of the world. One kiss from you sets my heart in a whirl. Happiness for me is just being by your side. Thanks for the trip to paradise. Tonight we're together and tomorrow you'll be gone. Whenever you get lonely, just call me on the phone. I can't wait to see you and kiss and hold you tight and take another trip to paradise. Thanks for the trip
Thank you.
We're going to slow it down now, and they're both going to get their mandolins out again. But this is a Kate Wolf song, and anyone familiar with Kate Wolf? If not, you need to look her up. She was a great singer. Unfortunately, she left us at about age 39. And this is a song, when I researched it, she had written this song to sing at a wedding. And so it's a love song. So, you know, if you're sitting by somebody you love, or it might be a good time to hold their hand, put your arm around them, snuggle up. If you don't like them, I wouldn't do that. And if you don't know them, I sure wouldn't do that. So, but this is called Give Yourself to Love. And friends all gather round. There's something I would say. What brings us together now has blessed us all today. Love has made a circle that holds us all inside. Strangers are as family. Loneliness can't hide. Give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love. I've walked these mountains in the rain. I've learned to love the wind. And up before the sunrise, just to watch the day begin. I always knew I'd find you, though I never did know how. Like sunshine on a cloudy day, you stand before me now. Give yourself to love. Love is what you're after. Open up your hearts to the tears and laughter. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love.
yourself to love. Give yourself to love. Give yourself to love.
Well, here's another tune that I wrote. And this is for my granddaughter, whose name is Dawson. This is called Dawson's Dream. And I have to ask Poppy, did she hit the ball tonight? She did good. She had a ball game. She got what? Woo, woo, woo. She's about that busy, too. She's 6. And she's about to graduate kindergarten. She takes ballet and tap, and she's about to have her big recital on the 18th. And Hayes is 8. He's playing baseball, too, so. Busy times. This is an old Jim and Jesse song, and it's one of our favorites to sing. It's got that real duet sound, and I'm trying to think of everything I can say so that they get ready. Jerry, you want to say anything over there?
Jim McReynolds used to tell this story back when Alan Shelton was their banjo player. He said that one night they finished the show in Virginia and they had to be like in Oregon, like, you know, pretty soon, like late the next day or something like that. And he said they strapped their banjo player, Alan Shelton, in the bus driver's seat and they fed him a bunch of X-Lax. And they told him the next stop was Oregon.
Oh.
And anyway, he said they made the show on time, but it took them a couple of weeks to get the bus cleaned up. A little bluegrass humor for you there.
That's it, yes.
Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Are y'all in a hurry to leave? No. We're going to make him do it soon.
Oh, yes. There we go.
Brad was trying to skip over one that he does, and we overruled. Jerry, you voted yes too, didn't you? Okay, good. Yeah, we're all together.
Gee, thanks, Jerry. All right, this is one that Larry Rice wrote. He was a great songwriter and brother to Tony Rice, and they did a lot of great music. Larry was excellent mandolin and player, singer, and songwriter. And this is one he did here. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine. Leave it on so I can see. Keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way from the fields back to you. I know we need to talk things over. I know things haven't gone so good, but keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you. It's been a rough year for the things that we are pulling, and the bank is bugging us about what's due. And I know it worries you because it's showing. Yeah, but right now there's not too much we can do. I'm gonna need you by my side, so Sadie, let's survive and fight this thing to the bitter end. And keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you. I've got an uncle in St. Louis who just might help us get over this dry spell that we have now. And we can sell a couple of things we have no need for, and that'll help us get our feet back on the ground. But if you leave me, I don't think that I can manage. So Sadie, keep the lamp on if you can. And keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you. And keep the lamp on, Sadie, let it shine so I can find my way back home to you.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Now, aren't you glad that we didn't skip that song? It's a beautiful song. And Sam's really happy, and we want to keep Sam happy.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes.
That was a beautiful break.
Yes. Well, this is a song that was written by Charlie Sandage, who is also a great songwriter. He wrote this for my family many, many years ago. We grew up having what we called pickins, and that's where the neighbors would come over and play music and eat and dance and have a good time. And So Charlie wrote this for my family, and it's called Neighbors. So we're going to do this for all of you because you're our neighbor. Even if you're visiting, you're still our neighbor. Choose your friends for their power, sell your love for their gold. It seems like a sign of the times, but some folks remember what neighbors are for, and some of them are neighbors of mine. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. Building highways of stone, building highways of stone. We forgot what this good earth is for. But somewhere there is land that's still held in God's hand, and some of it lies near my door. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. I hear sounds every day of a world going wrong. I hear talk of the times left behind. But a long summer night full of fiddles and song is the sound I will hold in my mind. I have lived among some good and gentle people. I have walked in a strong growing land. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. I have sung songs I know I will hear once again, being sung by some heavenly band. This is it. We've got one more. We're providing our own encore. We're going to do one more, and I want to say, how about another big hand for Mr. Sam Cobb, Jerry Bone, Brad Apple.
Pam Setzer.
Thank you. And I do want to tell you, next Friday night, Gary Rounds, Brad Apple, and myself will be here. The 24th, it will be the Pam Setzer Band, which is Kent and Becky Coffee and Danny Yancey. 31st is the Ozark Granny Chicks. And then this group will be back here on June 7th. So be sure and pick up a rat card, because whether you're in Mountain View or at home, you can watch these shows from home live. So in your pajamas, and make your own popcorn and cookies. So and I think do we still have any shirts and CDs and caps left? Remember, $10 each tonight. So here's one we're going to go out on, Gone at Last. Night was dark, from the icy snow was falling, drifts were high. I was weary from the traveling, so I stopped to rest for a while. I stopped in at a truck stop. I was thinking
But that boy looked so dejected, he just grabbed my sympathy. Sweet little soul, now what's your problem? Tell me why you're so downcast. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last, gonna last, gonna last, gonna last, gonna last. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. Once in a while, out of nowhere, when you least expect it, and you're unprepared, somebody will come and lift you higher, and your burdens will be shared. I do declare now, if I hadn't met you, I might be still drifting fast. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. Help us out. Gonna last. Gonna last. Gonna last. Gonna last. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. I've had a long streak of that bad, bad luck, but I pray it's gonna last. Thank you so much. Y'all been a great crowd. Come back and see us. Y'all could just